be on top. This bomb's gonna be on top. Man, I'm gonna sizzle, man, I'm gonna pop. And this bomb's gonna be on top.
Hello friends and welcome to this week's episode of Bottoms Up. Thank you so much for watching the first one. Everyone seemed to love it, so we're going to be bringing you episodes from each city on this crazy tour. I've got my hat because it's freaking cold. We've been in Boston and Pittsburgh and it's cold. So in this episode, we're going to cover a little bit of Boston, closing night in Boston. I'll give you a glimpse as to what it's like on a travel day, getting from one city to the next. Opening night in Pittsburgh, and some fun times had in Pittsburgh. I'll also be taking some of your Twitter questions, so enjoy this week's episode of Bottoms Up. Okay, we are currently in the basement of the Boston Opera House. These are all of our trunks and stuff. This is what what tour life looks like. And the amazing Leah Hoffman has been working with some other cast members on our show mural. So there's Spamalot. There's all these other shows, and there's Leah. What's up, Leah? What have you been doing? Look!
Just scratch and scratch, just like...
You're amazing.
Just inspired by all the museums going on here. But this hallway is kind of like a secret hallway.
Yeah?
It goes up to stage right, but it's kind of like all our contemporaries. We have our friends in
nice.
Matilda. And
Matilda did something cool. Wait, look at this.
Yeah.
They made the shapes of Miss Trunchbull and Matilda, and they filled it in with pages from the Roald Dahl book. Come on.
Perfect.
Well, that's it. We finished up at the Boston Opera House, but before we leave, I thought you should get a quick view of what we get to see every night. I mean, come on. It is very early, and we are headed to the airport, and then on to Pittsburgh. We are going to Pittsburgh, and it's early in the morning. Hey, Broadway.com. Hey, look, it's everybody here.
And we're gonna sing.
Taking over the entire airport.
It's gonna be great.
Something rotten is taking. Hey, look, guys! Let's show people. It's Broadway.com. It's on our plane. What's up? Hello, Pittsburgh. Kyle is in Kyle, have you ever been to Pittsburgh?
No. Oh, yes, I have. I lied.
Okay.
I just ruined it. I ruined it.
What's up? No, you haven't. Getting our luggage in Pittsburgh.
Sorry.
When people say, what is tour life like? There's a lot of this. We're staying at the beautiful Omni William Penn Hotel. You want to see this place? Wait, this place is gorgeous. What up, Adam? Look at this place. Well, we've made it to the Benedum Center in Pittsburgh. And that means that we have one thing to say to the audiences in Pittsburgh.
Welcome to the Renaissance. Poets, painters, bon vivants, and men stroll the streets of London. In puffy pants and pointy leather.
This is sound check. This is how this works.
To thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard. Very, very hard. It's hard. It's hard. Incredibly hard. So inconceivably, unbelievably hard.
Hi, everybody. We are in Pittsburgh, and I'm going to take some of your Twitter questions. Thanks for sending them in. Again, it's at BroadwayCom, at Rob McClure, hashtag Bottoms Up. We've got some great questions so far. At Ben Tweets Celebs, Ben L. Hi, buddy. Tweet Celebs. You think I'm a celeb? Schmancy. He says, loving the vlog so far. Thanks, me too, we're having fun. Can you talk about all the new materials / changes made for the tour? Yeah, absolutely. There weren't a ton of changes, but if you know the show really well, the To Thine Own Self sequence in Act 2 has sort of been overhauled and scrambled a bit. See what I did? Egg reference. I hate me. Yeah, so the To Thine Own Self sequence has a new sort of cool a cappella moment for the male ensemble that sounds glorious. But our writers, Wayne and Carrie Kirkpatrick and Joe, that they all came out to Schenectady where we were teching, and they for a long time wanted to sort of futz with that sequence, and this was their chance to. So they sort of overhauled that sequence, and I think what they came up with is really great and really works. I can't wait for everyone to see the new version. Let's see, George Schlada, at Schladog, what's up, buddy? Is touring or Broadway more nerve-wracking? Believe it or not, I think I'm always nervous. Always. The day you're not nervous, I think, is the day you don't care enough. And it doesn't matter, like, I am just as nervous for an opening night on Broadway as I was for opening night at New Milford High School when I was 15. Like, there's just as much at stake. Like, there are people who paid to come, and if I mess up, it'll be embarrassing. So it all feels the same. So in terms of being more or less nerve-wracking, I think Broadway and touring, wherever there's a live audience paying attention to what you're up to, I'm nervous. Mel at Minty Bocariana. Sweet. What's the best part about working with your wife each night? What a great question. My wife, Maggie Lakis, plays B. It's awesome, you know? It's a cool way, you know, when you're married and we've been together for 12 years, you get so used to each other that you walk out and, like, your best friend who you're, like, totally used to, who, like, in the morning you saw, like, groggy with their hair sticking up like this and, like, you know, not particularly an exciting moment. And then all of a sudden they're, like, wearing this crazy costume and they don't look like themselves and they've got a different color wig on and they're, like, singing their face off in front of all these people who cheer for them. It's just a reminder of how special your partner is, because it's easy to take them for granted. So it's cool that every night I have a moment where, like, the crowd is going crazy for my wife. You go like, yeah, babe. That's my favorite part. Okay, if you're in Pittsburgh, you have to stop by Primanti Brothers. Primanti Brothers Bar and Grill. Why? Apparently, we're about to get French fries and coleslaw on our sandwiches. I'm in. Well, there it is.
What's up, Broadway.com? We're at Primanti Bros in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I thought I was done talking about Primanti Brothers, and then I picked up my sandwich, and you need to see the cross section. That is my sandwich. Do you see bologna, French fries, coleslaw, tomato, and cheese? Shut that mouth. Julianne, what are we doing today?
We're gonna escape the mother room!
Oh my God.
There's no through!
We're gonna have some team building exercise today. As we go and try and escape a Sherlock Holmes themed room.
Will we be able to escape the room?
What's your confidence level on our group?
Low.
Okay, good. I'm not allowed to bring you into the actual room, so you'll find out if we solved it a la Sherlock Holmes in an hour. Guys, unfortunately, we totally solved it! Yeah, we're pretty much geniuses with excellent collaborative skills. And we're gonna do the library next because we solved that with so much time. Winners, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Well done, guys.
Succeeded.
I am happy to say we solved both of the problems. Thank you. There's only one thing to do after you win a Sherlock Holmes Escape the Room, and that is to have a high tea. Is everyone enjoying their high tea?
Yes, of course we are. Of course we are.
You guys, I don't like it, Oh, that's too bad. No. Somebody accident reports me.
Careful! Careful! Okay, that's it.
All right.
Well, that's it for this episode of Bottoms Up. We are halfway through our week in Pittsburgh. Next up, we will be going to St. Louis, which is a city I love. I've worked out at the Muni a couple times, and we're playing the Fabulous Fox, which is one of the most beautiful theaters in the country. I'll be sure to...
This is your 15-minute the call. 15 minutes, please. Thank you. 15.
15 minutes. I'll be showing you the fabulous Fox in St. Louis. It is one of the most incredible theaters you'll ever see. But right now we're enjoying the Benedum Center in Pittsburgh. The audiences have been great, having a great time. If you have questions for me in St. Louis, I'm still going to make up some of the ones last week. I know I owe you a Sierra Bogus question for Josh Krasetti, and I will get it to you. But if you've got questions for us in the meantime, don't forget, at BroadwayCom, at Rob McClure, hashtag bottoms up. Send us any questions or things you'd like to see, people you'd like me to interview, things backstage that you want to get an inside scoop. Please let me know what you want to see, because after all, this is all about you. Thank you so much for watching Bottoms Up, and we'll see you in St. Louis.
Wow, wow.